I've been playing a lot of Lego Fortnite recently, and I decided I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on. So this is my village here in its entirety. Got another village over here, but that one isn't mine, so we'll come back to that later. But we'll go ahead and jump on down here to pretty much where everything started. This is about where the world spawn is at, and originally these were all shack designs, but we've since upgraded it to the cabin style because it looks a lot better. We do have an interior in pretty much one of the houses so far. This villager's in the way, so we'll go over here. Yeah, this was my first attempt at an interior, so it's pretty much just cluttered with a bunch of the stuff that I had unlocked at the time. Yeah, these villagers have a hard time going in and out of doors, which is interesting, but this is a level 10 village, you can see here. And when we were done upgrading this, we started expanding over here with the castle prefabs. And we've been unlocking those, but we don't have an interesting desert village right now. This is a stairway to essentially kill yourself, because sometimes the stamina glitches out and doesn't regenerate. That's a quick fix. Over here we have where essentially all of our storage is. Outside here we have a basic farm. And every room is separated by functionality. So right here we have the loom and the spinning wheel. And here is where we cook and store our food. And we come upstairs, and this is where all of the mob loot is at. So we got a lot of stuff in here. And this is where the rest of the materials are, and also the workbenches. So we have our granite and our wood and all of our valuable resources, as you can see here. And we'll come back down here. Out at the front here though, it's looking pretty bare at the moment. We used to have a lot more buildings here, but as you can see we have the high complexity message, so I've been taking some of them down. This right here is a mansion that a couple people have been working on. It used to be connected to more buildings, but like I said, we took some down. But yeah, we got this balcony here that connects into here, which is their storage for right now. I don't know if they have any more plans for it. Coming through here, we have a stairway that leads us to another balcony, which gives us a great view of the village. And then right here is one of my favorite spots of the build that they made, and this is the dojo. It's got a giant wall of windows, which is cool because you can look out to the view. And then coming out here, we have one of their houses. Don't ask me about the structural integrity of it because I'm not sure how it works. And then coming upstairs, we have the terrace and the other bedroom. I would say that this is the best view, but the other house has the better view. But that's the mansion. It's currently the only custom build on the world, but not for much longer. There's nothing in those buildings for now. They are currently just for show. More recently, we've started working on this wall to enclose the village. And at every corner, we have this castle prefab, and I think that just gives it a really nice touch. The walls are all walkable, both on the top and inside of them. But all in all, I'm very happy with how they turned out. I will say this build took a lot of granite. There's not a rock or a boulder anywhere around this area anymore. But that's about it for this village, so we can make our way over to this other village that I've been working on recently. I actually just put the finishing touches on this village right before recording right now. Okay, I had to do a little bit of a cut there, but yeah, we're back, and I've been working on this village recently because I've been trying to unlock the Shogun prefabs. But yeah, these are definitely my favorite of all of the blueprint builds. They just are, they look the best. And right here I have this palace, which is my favorite build on the entire world so far, but it was definitely not one of my favorite ones to build. If you've built one before, you probably know there's a lot of different resources that go into it. Actually, the hardest thing about building this was building it without any spicy burgers or totems, so I definitely recommend those if you're going to build in this biome. Coming outside, you'll see that we actually have decimated the entire local area, so you gotta go far to get some resources. I've built some archways that lead up to this temple right here, and this has probably gotta be one of my favorite details of this village. Even though they're not complex, I feel that adding stuff like this can really enhance the feel of the environment. But I really like this temple because it's a great spot to view the village from. You can pretty much see everything from up here. This is the tallest build on the world so far, besides the death stairs if you count that. There's the view though. Again, not very much granite around here these days. Down here we have the rest of the village, and I tried to make them look like little neighborhoods. I've put some lights on the corners of each house as well. There's no interiors in any of these just yet. I'm not sure if I'll add it, but they look good from the outside. If I get inspired though, I'll work on them. Keep having problems with these trees appearing. I know there's a way to get rid of them. I think you have to shovel the saplings that grow, so I'll have to try that. Look, they're even inside the house. These trees, you guys, they're squatters. That's the sapling. These are the buildings that you get when you first start the village, and they look really good. All of the buildings look really good. I do have interiors for all of these buildings, all these smaller buildings too. So each villager has a little hut that they can retreat to. Each house just has a different variation of a bed or table or desk or some kind of storage though. I generally try to leave these doors open for the villagers too, because look at this guy, he's stuck. Move, man. Hopefully you see what I mean with the variation though. Yeah, I think that extra bit of detail can really go a long way. As I mentioned, this village is maxed out to level 10, but I'll probably keep working on it. At the moment, I'm pretty inspired to make this village bigger. Anyways, that about does it for this village. I want to take a moment to talk about some thoughts I have about this game. Right now, I'm super into it. I really like how it's new and we're all discovering it together. It's really cool to see all the new building techniques that people are coming up with, and even with the engineering side with the flying machines and the dynamic structures is really cool. I just hope that the developers keep it up because I really like this game and I think it has a lot more potential. I'd be interested in seeing them add many more types of buildings in different styles. For example, it'd be cool to have styles such as Victorian, Mediterranean, or city-like pieces be added. And up to this point, I've been building mostly with the prefabs, but I would like to start doing more custom builds. Whenever I build with the blueprints, I try to pay attention to the techniques they use, and now I'm at a point where I feel like I can try to make my own builds. In fact, going forward, my plan is to start a new village, and all of the builds will be custom built. Right now, I'm thinking I'm going to do a coastal city next to a lake or something. I've been really inspired by the Venice style, so I'll probably do some builds like that. I'm going to try at least. I don't know how it's actually going to go. So if you're interested in that, stick around. We'll finish things off here by looking at this village right here. This is not my village, but it's one that my friend has been working on. It's pretty funny. As soon as he joined, he immediately diverged from the rest of the group, and I even think our two clans are at war. He hasn't done too much just yet, but he's got his house here with all of his stuff. He's the one that inspired us to make our wall, because when he first joined, he made this wall that you see here, and we're like, nope, can't have that. We gotta one-up you, man. So that's what we did. I've been trying to work on these flying machines. They're pretty fun to use, but they're also really finicky. I find that I have to spend more time trying to get these things to work than actually using them though, so I have just kind of given up on getting these things to work. If steering wheels are coming like they're rumored, then that'll make those things a lot better for sure. But yeah, that's about it for this world tour, you guys. I'm still pretty inspired to keep playing, so I'll be playing it as long as I'm interested in it. We'll get one last look at this amazing view behind us. And if you've stayed this long, then what's wrong with you?